you're watching the Muslimas Entrepreneurs series, and today I have the amazing guest Ashley with me, who is going to go into a Q&A session about her business and her upcoming exciting challenge. Keep watching. Hi Ashley, how are you?
Hi, alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. And thank you for joining me into this session. This is amazing. Like we can connect and just talk about what you are doing. I've seen
Yeah,
you,
thank you for having me.
my pleasure. I've seen you on Instagram and I was thinking, I love what you're doing. And I've seen that you are getting things started. So I'm just going to give you the time to get to introduce yourself, to let us know what you're doing and where you're from and how you got to accept Islam and what took you to blogging.
Okay, so I'm Ashley. I'm originally from California, a really tiny town, about 3 hours east of San Francisco. I think that's the closest city that most people would know. And I'm currently living in Algeria, actually, with my husband. So that's been quite an adventure. I converted to Islam in November of 2014 after I studied abroad in London in the UK. I met a lot of international students at the university I was studying at, and one of my roommates was from Iran, and we ended up having lots of discussions about religion and things like that, and it really got me interested in Islam. So I started doing a lot of reading on my own, and then to everybody's shock and surprise, I come back from the UK and decide I want to be a Muslim now. So that
Mashallah.
was that was kind of how that happened. I've always been really passionate about Islam. Like like from the first book I read, I've always just had something in my heart that this is it. And I actually started a blog back in 2014, kind of before I converted, and while I was going through the process, that was kind of documenting my experiences as a very new Muslim. But that didn't really go anywhere. Kind of cringy to look back upon that blog actually. But I started my current blog, Muslima According To Me, in July 2016. And I kind of just wanted to start it as a way to connect with other converts and kind of share my experiences. I think it had been almost 2 years, about a year and a half at that point that I had been a Muslim. So I wanted to share my experiences and resources that I had found along the way that I was violating it could be in the beginning. But recently it's kind of taken off and taken a different direction into inspiring and motivation for Muslims in general. Kind of on everybody has their own, spiritual journey. Everybody's at a different place. So it's what I want to do with my blog now is I'm kind of just encouraging Muslims to take that next step in their journey, whatever that is. Not necessarily, here's the rule book, you have to do like this and do like that, but it's more about the individual journey now.
Okay, that sounds very logical and very interesting, and that's a good thing for you to do. Seriously, I just totally, definitely support that. And I saw on Instagram you have a challenge, a Quran challenge. Can you let us know more about that story?
Yeah, so I ran a Quran challenge, I think it was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now. I started it on a Monday, and it was a 7 day challenge to memorize whichever surah you pick. And actually, I really just do these kind of challenges for myself. So whenever I need a dose of motivation or inspiration to get myself to do something like memorize Quran, or maybe there's a surah I've been stuck on for a while, and it gives me the push to get it done. So I just hop on my blog or on Instagram and I say, hey everybody, I'm gonna memorize such and such surah this week. Y'all pick a surah to memorize. We'll check back in here in 7 days. Let me know who's in. And so that way I give myself the accountability. I have to get it done because I've just told everybody I'll get it done. And I also motivate other people, to do something good or kind of give them that extra push they need if they don't often memorize or whatever else. So I'm hoping to do more little things like that. It's usually just a week long thing, pick something to memorize, get it done in 7 days. And I'm hoping to do more of that on Instagram for not just Quran, but maybe like du'as and adhkar as well, and things like that. It's a fun little way to get things done, with other people.
Yeah, that's awesome. What I love about it is that it's so current. You're taking something that the challenges and everything is like it wasn't like that a few years ago, but this time that we are in, everyone wants to be part of a challenge, and you're
Yeah.
bringing something that is really valuable from many years ago, the Quran itself, to right now, and I'm just really loving
On
this.
Instagram.
Yeah, on
The Quran on
Instagram.
Instagram.
That's it. So Islam in 2017, I love it. And tell me a little bit more about your upcoming. You have collaboration coming up, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm working with an awesome sister named Amina she has a blog called Miriam Poppins, which is the most clever name I've ever heard. I have to say, mashallah. When I first saw the name, it was what drew me in. I was like, ooh, she's clever. um, but we're working on a Quran journal. And so I'm doing the writing and the picking out the verses and all of that. And she's doing the illustrating and the design kind of element. So inshallah, between the two of us, I think it's going to be really great. I'm so thankful to be working with her. I have so many ideas. Like, I always wake up and I think, ooh, this would be really cool if I did this, or this would be really cool if I could make this. And then I always just say, oh, I don't have the money to design that. I don't have the resources to do that. Like, all of the excuses. And so I got this idea for the Quran journal, and it just stuck with me. Like, a week I was thinking about this, like, I have to do this. And so instead of making up all my excuses, I said, okay, well, I don't have the resources or the knowledge or whatever to design this, and I don't know how to distribute a journal or a book or whatever, but who does have that I can team up with? And so I reached out to Amina because she has a site where she does a lot of digital artwork, and she does like the most cute little sketches and hand lettering. Her hand lettering is really nice, mashallah. So I reached out to her to see if she would be interested in helping me with the design and the illustrating, and see if she wanted to partner up. So yeah, she said yes, and here we are.
Mashallah, very good, very good. It's true that collaborating with others will definitely bring you to the next level, and this is something we all. It's very easy to forget, because when you are like trying to bring your new thing and be an entrepreneur, especially when it comes to online, you think you have to do everything yourself.
Yeah.
And everyone is starting to become a competition, and we are in a
Yeah.
world where everyone wants to compete with everyone, where we could all win by just bringing everyone
Working together.
together and
Yeah.
brainstorming and doing more amazing things together. So that's really good. Can you tell us a little bit more about the journal in itself, what it's going to look like, and what is in it?
Yeah, of course. I don't we haven't started the design yet, and that's Amina's job. So I'll leave that up to her. Um I'm not sure what exactly it's going to look like yet, but the whole idea of it is to be beautiful and functional at the same time. So I'm sure, inshallah, Amina has something good planned for that. But as far as like the content, it'll be a month-long journal. So there'll be a verse to journal each day for 30 days. And then it's broken up into weeks, so sets of 7 days. And each week has its own theme. And I tried to pick themes that were like really relevant to our daily lives, things that we can actually apply, not just I mean, the whole Quran is applicable in our daily lives, but some things are much more abstract than others. So I tried to choose really concrete things that would be reminders, every day that we would use. So I think the first week is on sabr, patience, and we've got a week on doing good deeds, and it goes through like the importance of doing good deeds, but also verses on the kinds of good deeds, like giving in charity or the importance of prayer and things like that. So all of the verses in each week fit with the theme in some way or another. And as far as the format for the daily verse, it has, of course, like the day number, day 10 or whatever. And then it'll have the verse in English. So it's primarily for people who speak English, read English well. And then right after that, it'll be followed by some interesting tafsir points that they all come from Ibn Kathir, the really well-known tafsir. So they're all reliable information. And they're just chosen to kind of highlight the lessons to take from this verse, or maybe the context of it that people might not be aware of. And then after the tafsir, there's about a page and a half for reflective journaling. And that can really be anything that you want, lessons that you took from the verse, your feelings or your emotions that it brought up while you were reading it and reflecting on it, or maybe other verses or a hadith or quotes that it makes you think about, just anything like that, anything that comes up for you.
Okay, very
good.
That's
the basic setup.
Okay, great. That's very detailed, and I really like the way you thought it through. And again, I think you're trying to bring something to make it more relevant to what is today without changing anything about it, obviously. But that's really good about this stuff. I really love it. And when is this coming out? Like, when can we, get it?
Very low. Don't have an official date yet. We're about to finish, and then we're going to look it over. And Amina will have a PDF up in her shop because she's got a shop for her digital art and printables and things like that. So she'll have a PDF up in her shop in Jello when it comes out, and that'll be instantly available for download. And then for those who would prefer a hard copy to actually like write in and journal in, we're thinking we're going to get it up on CreateSpace.
Okay.
And it'll be a full color, I think A5 size probably journal.
Okay, very good, very good. And yes, can you tell us, like, for the people who are watching and wants to really, stay in touch with this journey of creating this journal, where can they do this?
So the best way to do that would be on my newsletter. Probably that's where all my exclusive information goes out. I'll give you the link to that. Maybe you can put it in the
sure.
in the description section. And if they just want to follow along in general, my blog is www.muslimaaccordingtome.wordpress.com. I'll give you all those links. And Facebook and Instagram is both Muslima According to Me. Instagram, I'm super new on Instagram, but I really love it, so I'll be over there quite a bit. That's the other end, sorry.
Mashallah.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
And so if people wants to know more about you and follow your journey, they just to recapitulate, you said Instagram, you said Facebook, you said the website, and your newsletter, right?
The newsletter you can sign up from the website. Instagram and Facebook both link back to the website. They're all connected, so if you find one, you can find the other.
Okay, very good, very good. Listen, Ashley, thank you so much for your time and for letting us into your Muslima According to Me world. I think it's so exciting, and I love seeing Muslim women, bringing something new and something fresh and something really good. And for you, is something that we all need, I think. So honestly, like, you have my kudos. I just really want to encourage you to keep on going with this, because that's beautiful. And thank you again for your time and for sharing your knowledge with us. And I'm gonna just let you go because it's your prayer time.
Yeah, definitely. Great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm
my
so
pleasure.
excited to keep on this journey.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And there you have it. This is my interview with Muslima According to Me. And what I'm trying to do with this platform of the Muslima Entrepreneurs Hub is also to opening it to people just like you who wants to come up and share whatever they are doing online with this community, inshallah. And this is very simple. If this is something that you are interested in, I will leave my email address in the comment box, so you can just send me an email. I'm available in the Instagram direct messages, whether it's the Muslima Entrepreneurs Instagram or my by Soher Instagram, and you can just get in touch with me, let me know what you're doing, and we can just take the time to go into an interview and show the world your amazingness. And it will be my pleasure to have you on into an interview and showcase your business and yeah, show it to the world. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, please at least like it, because this means a lot for me and for the people coming on this platform. It just gives us the motivation to keep on coming more and more with more and more content for you. And subscribe, this is even better. And if you want to share it, thank you so much for watching and for your support, and I will see you soon on the Muslima's Entrepreneurs series here on YouTube. Stay tuned. Until the next time, have a great day.